Hello and welcome to another Quickcast.
Happy New Year.
This is Toast.
And this is Sienna.
Okay, and we hope you all had a great Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate.
Yes.
Probably Christmas.
Probably Christmas. Yep.
But if not, whatever other holiday you celebrated. Hanukkah. We have to admit that in our family, after Christmas, there's a little bit of a letdown, like a sadness. The after Christmas letdown.
Well, you don't feel like that, right? It's just me.
Maybe I'm just less conscious of how I feel. I'm working on being more in touch
Toast
with my
is working on having
feelings.
feelings.
Yeah. I am. Or
You
being
have
conscious
them.
of my
Yeah,
feelings.
you have them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I won't claim that I don't
you
feel
get
it.
depressed after Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So I love Christmas so much, and I love the lights and just the whole season of giving. I love giving gifts. I love wrapping gifts. I mean, the whole thing.
The Hallmark movies.
The Hallmark movies. Although this year I didn't watch as many.
Well, there was that big controversy about one of their advertisers
Very true.
pulling an
But that's not
ad
why,
in
but very true.
opposition to them showing a same-sex kiss or something like that. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
keep up with all the details, but that wasn't the reason why.
That wasn't the reason why.
But
although
how come?
it easily, I mean, I could have easily watched Lifetime, right?
Yeah.
They have all great Christmas movies as well. I don't know. I wasn't watching it as much. What was I watching? I had to have been watching something else.
I think you were watching Lifetime more. Lifetime
Anyways.
movies. Anyway, okay. So that's all to say how much we love Christmas and the coziness.
So normally I get sad, but this year I have to say, I haven't been sad. And why, you might ask? Because I have been binging The Crown
On Netflix,
on Netflix.
for those of you who don't know.
Yes. So we found out yet again about how great the series The Crown is on Netflix. We've had it, well, I've had it in my list for years. And I only got through, I think halfway through the first episode. Mm-hmm. And I thought to myself, it's kind of slow. I don't think I'm into it. But I kept it in my list because I still kept hearing about it.
From who?
Just people, like on social media.
Friends at parties or gatherings.
Well, I mean, recently we heard it from friends at parties, right?
Yeah,
But just like mainly on social media, you know, that people like, oh, The Crown is so good, all this kind of stuff. So after we heard like, oh my gosh, the people are around us are saying, it's so good, you don't watch it, it's so good, oh my gosh, all this stuff. I'm like, okay, here we go, I'm going to do it. So I started all over, and I think if you have been one who's also heard the same, that The Crown is amazing, but you tried it and didn't like it, I urge you to try it again.
You have become one of those people.
Yes, and you must get through the first 2 episodes, I would say. Then you'll be hooked. 1.5 maybe. So I have been so involved in The Crown that I'm not even noticing that Christmas is going away. I mean,
Do you think that's healthy?
Well, no, but I'm really enjoying The Crown.
Well, yeah, I know.
And I'm learning so many things. So it's fun. It's fun. And I have to say that what I've also enjoyed is that Toast is not a TV watcher. She did watch Game of Thrones with me. That's been the only series ever that we have watched together. But she has been watching an episode here and there of The Crown. And I've been very impressed. But I've enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
It's been fun. And
Yes.
this has probably been the series where I have paused the most to do a Google.
What is the fog? What is this fog of London? What is that?
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
it's been
what,
great.
Well, and that's why I think that's what attracts me about watching it. Because it's historical. It's a historical drama.
Yeah, it's great.
You know? And I keep, like, I get so excited about it. And Sienna has to tell me, okay, calm down. Calm down.
Yeah, there were really some great episodes, and oh, so good. The one about well, I don't want to do any spoilers in case people are going to see it.
Spoilers.
But it's fantastic, and if you're afraid that you're going to lose your life to 3 seasons, don't be so afraid, because it's one of those series where they really tie the loop on each episode. So an episode will end and you will feel a sense of closure. You're not going to necessarily need to get to the next episode. So you're pretty safe. You're pretty safe. So anyways, I've not had to feel any depression this year. Maybe it'll
oh my God,
come around after I'm done with The Crown, but you know, I'm okay.
Do you think?
I'm okay.
But we have a plan. We also discussed a plan about being more intentional about celebrating and honoring each season as we come into it.
Oh, right. To have the Christmas feeling, like really dismantling Christmas. Like, what about the Christmas holiday and the way we celebrate?
Not dismantling it, dissecting it.
Dissecting
right? Like
it.
Analyzing it.
Well, well, yeah, I guess not dismantling it, but taking it apart and really dismantling it.
Okay.
Like taking it apart, right?
Yeah.
Taking it apart and going, okay, well, I love the lights. So there's that factor. I love the giving of gifts. So what is that? That's giving. So how can I give throughout the year where it's not necessarily a gift, but what are ways I can give? You know? And yeah.
So we decided we're going to leave up one of our... We have a small artificial tree. And we decided we're going to leave that up. And we're going to...
It was Bear's training tree, honestly. It's to train him. Training him.
Our cat, Bear is our cat. I always have to say, whenever you start talking about Bear, I always chime in and I say,
listeners know, though.
Bear is our cat.
Okay.
Well, just in case
There's
somebody's listening who never listened before.
Yeah, that's true. So, we're going to leave that tree up. But it really has been... It is inspiring to be in this place, even though normally I feel sad around this time of year. It is also inspiring at the same time in a weird way, because it's also a time of looking ahead,
right? And
really deciding, okay, who do I want to be in this next year?
Yes.
How can I be better? And not in a stressful, all pressure-filled way, but who really deciding who you're going to be, and not allowing other people or your environment to dictate who you are in any given moment, where we are in more reactive states, to be proactive in having already made the decision that, okay, this is who I am. So...
And the kind of energy I want to be in and put out and surround myself with in this world and cultivate. Yeah. So anyways, Bear's training tree. What do you mean training? Like, so that he doesn't knock down our real Christmas tree? Is that what you mean by training tree?
You are so hilarious. I kind of moved on to
but I wanted
the other thing.
I know, and we'll come back to it.
I know we're trying to make quick casts.
Yeah.
And our last cast was like 25 minutes or whatever. Okay, so the training tree was just a small artificial tree where if he knocked down, it would be fine.
Okay.
Because it's a tiny little tree.
Okay.
It has no water. It's not real. It's just this tiny little tree. So it's a training tree. Like, hey, get used to this foliage up and...
Okay.
You know,
I just wanted to take care of the listener because it felt like an open loop. So
here's some decorations, and yep, you might want to bat them around. Go ahead, do it. Get used to it. You know,
normalize it so he doesn't start attacking and going crazy on a real tree. Okay, I just wanted to take care of the listener there. So we decided that we're going to leave up that small little artificial training tree, and we're going to replace ornaments with seasonally themed ornaments. So the next ornaments that are coming up that we just have in mind to create or buy for cheap someplace. I don't know. We'll find out. Or adorn the tree with something that is related to the season of spring as it comes around. You know, to honor the seasons as they come around.
Seasons versus holidays.
Yeah, versus just, this only comes out at Christmas and, you know, anyway.
Well, seasons versus like Valentine's Day, having hearts on the tree.
Oh.
And then Easter, and having eggs on the tree and chicks on the tree. And then, you know, right? That's what you mean.
I guess so. Yeah. But although they could relate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now back to who each of us wants to be and in the world in terms of energy, and that's the New Year's, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So we thought we would put in some words of encouragement for you and for us too. We're talking to ourselves. Don't underestimate the power and the impact and the influence you can have just by maintaining an energy of graciousness, an energy of positivity, and not in like a
irritating way.
No.
But
just an energy of strong, I guess I got like graciousness or goodwill, you know?
Yeah.
Real energy of humanity as you go about your day.
Yeah. Because people feel it.
Yeah.
They really feel it.
Or they feel the lack of it, you know?
And they might, and even though, you know, in your graciousness of giving grace to other people around you, you may not have an interaction with the person long enough to feel that come back to you from that person. But I bet you made their day better. You know, you're starting their day to take a different turn. You know, if it's like a grouchy person at the cell phone place, for instance. Right? So, you know, you just...
Which we happen to have a story about.
We do. And so don't ask us why. But the day after Christmas, Toast and I decided, hey, let's go down to the mobile phone place.
Well, we did plan this.
Well, no, we planned it for...
on a whim.
We didn't plan it for Thursday. We didn't plan it for the day after Christmas.
Oh.
We planned it for...
The next day.
The next day. And everyone on the planet knows that the day after Christmas is a super busy shopping day.
But we didn't care.
Everyone knows that.
We don't care.
But,
Honey Badger don't care.
But we just decided to go. And we had to wait a long time. It was
like an hour.
It was a very, very super cold day, cold for us people, but very clear skies and super bright. So we're totally bundled up and freezing, and we get into the store, and it is so deliciously warm. However, it was like people decided not to bathe the night before or that morning. Or something going on.
Sorry.
Because it was just a cloud of smelly people. Like, it smelled so bad.
It was one person.
But wherever he went, he was leaving it around,
you
right?
Guys,
okay, so anyways, I don't know.
I'm sure it's relatable. I'm sure everybody listening has had a similar experience of being trapped in a social situation. Well, it's not like we were trapped. We could have left. But we decided to stick it out.
I know, but then I was worried that the scent was in the fibers of my clothing, you know, and that I was walking around smelling like that. But anyways.
In a washing machine. Anyway.
I just don't... Okay, anyways. There are so many natural deodorants out there. I just don't understand it. You know what? It could have been a different culture too. Because some cultures just don't believe in that, right?
I don't know.
Like Americans are more obsessed with, you know.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
I've heard that.
Yeah, I don't know. I could be just making that up.
We don't know. We don't know, but we just know that we smelled it, and it made it. You know, we just had to kind of like get used to it for a while and just be like, you know what, we're gonna get this done today. We made the drive. We got our name on the list. We have started waiting. We're gonna do this.
Yep.
We're gonna do this.
Yep. So we're trying to keep our spirits up, and we did a great job. No one was bitching.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody was.
We were fine.
Yep.
And then when the workers are coming around and they have their clipboard, you see really happy ones, and you're like, oh, I hope we get that guy. Oh, I hope we get that person. But
I just wanted somebody who my intention, and in fact, we said a prayer or whatever, but it was like let's get somebody who really knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like can advise us
and the person we got did
give us the correct information and take care of all of the questions and all of the technical details in regards to what we needed done. Mm-hmm. And the person we got was that.
However, when she was calling our name and looking around, she just did not seem very happy that it was us. So, we could have been all like, okay, you want to be like that and be grouchy to us, we can be, but we didn't. And we knew, like, okay, we're not mean people. So even though we've been standing for an hour in a cloud of
body odor
of all types, it's like we're going to pull ourselves together here. And
wait, okay, I'm sorry, I have to say two things. Number one, the smelly situation.
Yes. I know, it's so horrible to be sharing this.
Created some funny conversation topics for you and I while we were waiting, because we thought, they could, if I was the manager, they should have a policy for like when this happens, just keep the doors open, leave the doors open. That was one idea. Okay.
Yeah. Another idea.
The other idea was, like maybe they can have something built into the air conditioning, central air conditioning, where it's like you can like shoot some Febreze in there or something,
Or like beautiful lavender calming essential oils.
Oh my God.
While you're there.
But my thought was, let's not mask it. That's why you want to have something
you need the fresh air outside.
Yeah. Or just, anyway.
Yeah. Okay, or like a giant industrial fan. Turn that on and have our hair blow. Like, seriously.
Oh my God.
It was so bad. And I think what was really funny too is that you didn't really want to make eye contact with other people, but when you did, everyone's acting like they don't smell it. Didn't you notice that?
Kind of.
I mean, I guess you wouldn't be making a face.
I mean, yeah.
Or maybe they're thinking it's you.
Oh, gosh.
Right? So they don't want to be mean. But anyways.
Anyway, okay.
Oh, my gosh.
So that was number one. I just wanted to point that out. And then number two was I wanted to give special acknowledgement to Sienna.
Oh,
because
why?
I thought you were very proactive. Like, I noticed it right off the bat when, as soon as our actual appointment started.
Yeah.
Like with the
grouchy
worker,
lady. Yeah.
With the worker, yeah, who she didn't seem like she was in the best of moods, and I felt
she was like a snobby snobberton kind of, vibe.
Okay. But
the vibe.
But I immediately, like, as soon as you started interacting with her,
mm-hmm.
and just something, you gave her a compliment. You said something like, I'm so glad you brought us over to see the phones, so that, yes, that's great, I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Right? You expressed appreciation in a really proactive way. And I noticed that. And I was like, okay. Like,
this is what we're doing.
This is what you're doing. And this is the stand you're making. Energetically, you're making this stand, and you're going to claim this energy and represent and go forward with this kind of light energy. And I was like, wow, that's great. Like, that made me feel like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, that's really generous. I thought that was generous and gracious of you.
I thought I was going to get an award for handling the scent. Because I'm so sensitive to smells.
You didn't.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah,
okay, anyways. And then, by the end of the transaction, she had showed us pictures of her kids. She showed us videos of the new puppies in her house. She told us her stand on integrative healthcare.
Which
she told us more about parenting. She told us, like, she shared so much with us.
Yeah.
Gave us her card, told us, please call me anytime. I'm off on whatever, Friday, Saturday. I don't answer my phone then, but you can call me any other time and I will help you.
And she was great.
And she was great. Yes.
Because you were great.
Well, you were great too.
Well, thank you.
But anyways, it was a situation where it's like you have to make that choice. Okay, am I going to just be grouchy? Or am I going to pull it together?
Yeah. And you know, it does take effort.
It does.
At the beginning,
Yeah.
it does take effort. It takes extra effort. But just like anything else, that's worthwhile.
It takes effort.
But then it's worth it.
Yeah.
Like at the end, like it's like
Like a marriage.
or even right, like a relationship
Yeah.
that you value, and it, you know what, it's worth it.
Yeah.
And so that's our fun little story.
I hope that wasn't too gross, guys. Okay.
Well,
anyways.
you know, like I said, I'm sure everybody can relate.
And I'm sorry for my coughing. I have like a strange allergy today. Woke up, had a little bit of congestion. I think it's because we were around all these plants, and somehow in Portland, I get this weird chest thing. So, anyways,
Because we
sorry for the
went to a
coughing.
nature reserve on Christmas Day.
But I'm okay.
Anyways.
All right. So, to end, we hope that if you're going out and you are celebrating big time and going to parties and drinking it up and eating it up and having a grand old time,
Clinking glasses.
please be safe. Have a great, great time. If you're deciding to stay home, maybe with your animals, maybe by yourself, maybe with your loved ones, have a wonderful holiday as well. And in addition to maybe watching the ball drop, consider watching The Crown. Or if you want a really heartfelt feel good, don't forget, I believe we spoke about Modern Love, which is a new series on Amazon Prime. That also leaves you feeling really great about people. It's just such a feel good series. So that's also something else you can watch. And if you like kind of slightly creepy things, every year.
Classic TV. This is
Yes, this is great.
This is like golden classic TV.
If you like The Twilight Zone, every single year, Twilight Zone is on Marathon. It's like marathon level on Sci-Fi, if you have Sci-Fi, and it goes from, it's already on if you're listening to this on New Year's Eve. It's from New Year's Eve, 6:30 a.m., all the way until January 2nd at 3:30 a.m.
There you go. The recommendations.
So you have lots of things to
The
watch.
screen recommendations from Sienna.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys.
I think that's it for now. Okay. So have a happy, safe New Year week.
Mm-hmm.
And we will catch up with you again
Next week.
in the new decade.
Yeah. Yay.
All right.
Yay. Happy New Year. This is Sienna.
And this is Toast. Toodaloo.
That was weird.
I know you said I sounded like a cartoon. It's the Crown influence. Toodaloo. Cheerio. Is that what they say?
I've never heard them say that once.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I've heard that said before.
Ta-ta.
I've never heard them say that once.
Goodbye.
I've never heard them say it like
Goodbye.
that.
In a minute. I will see you in a minute.
Yes, I've heard them say that. Or please sit down.
Please sit down. Thank you.
Toodaloo.
Ta-ta now.